All right, let's get into it. All right, so I'm happy down, Grant. So we're gonna look at what some people might think is an intermediate series from side control. So we've been working on side control, Charles. We worked on 2 ways to mount. We worked on just basic Americana. So for here, we are circling around and attacking this frame, trying to get to Americana, straight to the arm out, follow it out to reverse arm bar. This is what we're just trapping. This is where we're going to start from this position. I could attack the Kimura here if I wanted to, but we're going to attack a different series. So we're here, okay? I've got the underhook on the arm when he takes this out, and I'm just answering the phone here. I want to keep this here. In gi, normally what would happen is we might be able to get a thumb in the collar and choke, and what he would do is bring both hands up to defend, and then he walks right into the Americana and finish in the gi. But we don't have the gi, so we're right here. We're going to work on this. So we're going to sit him up on his side, or prop him up on his side. To do that, this hand that's here by the head, I'm going to lift my elbow, and I'm going to drag my forearm across his face right here. I want him to look away. I want to control his head. This hand's going to come off and control the shoulder. Here, okay? I'm going to switch my base slightly towards his head, and I'm going to push off this hand and lift his shoulder onto his side. When he's up on his side, I'm going to step right here. We're going to be parallel by the time I finish. And when I step, I want to step my foot about 6 inches behind his back. If I'm here, I'm too tight, and if he's strong, he's going to go on his back, and he's going to force me, my knee to the mat, and almost kind of sweeping a little. So 6 inches out, knee pinched in, so I've got weight into him, and he can't get his back to the mat. Now I still have this arm hooked. All I'm going to do is switch arms, grab his wrist, grab my wrist, and now I'm here. Look, if he has his hand down there, which he probably will, go ahead and get your hands together. His hand here, okay, chances are I'm not going to be able to break that grip up and over his back, especially gi. He's going to be holding on to his belt or his gi. So instead I have to break it this way, boom, and then I have to bring it towards the back. So I'm pulling away from the fingers. It's easier than trying to go through his fingers. Okay, so one more time. Here, I come around, I come around to attack the frame. He doesn't fall for that, doesn't fall for this, he comes here. Lift the elbow, block the face, cut the shoulder. Switch my base, sit him up, 6 inches away, pinch, switch arms, grab, boom, finish. Look, when I finish, a lot of people are always pushing the wrist, but they're not worried about pulling the shoulder forward. So lock your left arm out as you push your right hand behind his back. Okay? So let's try that quick. Partner up, or we can up, down, out, and walk you through it. It doesn't matter. So we can step you down. All right, let's look at the second one. Grant, we use you. Let's look at the second part of this series. So I'm here, guys. When I block, I'm just switching my base quick. Boom, lift, step, I'm going here. Now, especially in the gi, he might have his hands together or whatever it might be. So I'm trying to break this grip, and I can't break this grip. So in no gi, he has his hands together. Put your hands together. So I'm trying, and for whatever reason, I can't break his grip. All I'm going to do is now drop this knee here. I'm on both knees. I'm not changing the angle. I'm just dropping straight to my side. And as I drop straight to my side, I'm never letting go of this grip. My bottom leg straightens out. My top leg catches under his chin. And the top foot goes behind the bottom one. Okay, and all I'm doing is extending my legs and getting the leg scissor. Okay, so just keep the pressure on, and this person will eventually tap. Okay, so that's it. So I'm here, trying to finish, and I can't get his grips apart. Drop the knee, drop to the side, and throw the leg scissor on. Don't let go of this grip. We're going to come back to this, okay? So don't let go of this. So let's try to finish that. So it's all pretty easy. You're bringing them from a Castle Rock store. All right, guys, so let's look at the last one. Yeah. So here, look. I'm here. Everything's the same. I block. I come up. I switch. I can't get it because his hands are together. I drop to try to, or he gets his hand in like an arm bar. So put your hand under my knee, just like cut. So I can't get the leverage. You never let go of this grip here. Because now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put my forehead to the mat, and I'm going to angle my arm up. It's a key detail here. Because when I come up, I'm going to use my weight and this leverage to push down. So I'm opening my guard, I'm turning my hips over, and as I come up, I'm driving. Now I have to leverage to get his arm to the mat. So I'm coming back to it, yeah. I've got gravity and my weight on my side to drive his arm back. And now that I'm here, I can set him back up. His grip's broken, and then I just finish. So where I couldn't get it here,
it's on the other side.
where I couldn't break the grip here, here, I can once I get him to the ground because I can use this leverage to drive his wrist down, and now I can sit him up and finish. Okay? So, all very basic, very close from one to the other to the other. That's why, but you never let go of that grip. I always have, once I have this grip, I don't let go for anything. A lot of times we'll end up here, he'll sit up, go ahead and sit up. When I'm coming back in for arm bar or whatever, I never let go of this grip. This is valuable, super valuable.
Do you sacrifice position for that grip?
I do. Yes. I play around a lot though, but I do.
Yeah, you can afford it.
So, you know, even when they have your back, and there's one over under, I will lock that one up and then start escaping this way. Yeah, and inverted, and eventually get to their back, go from my back to their back with that grip. All right, so let's do that. I'm going to just talk about cover two things, and then we'll.
Grant, I better tap to get this over with. It sure doesn't hurt.
When I come up, I seem to be one knee up this way down, and
You gotta
he's
switch.
facing this way. Do I switch back to this way,
Yeah.
or do I lean down the
Well,
way?
normally when I drive this, when I'm here, and I drive this to open, and I get back up, I usually stay here. I don't step back up, because then I can quickly go back to the leg scissor. I'm not worried to. And the hand's already behind the back.
So you put the pressure on the back of the shoulder with the arm instead.
Where
Pushing the arm, just making sure the
yeah,
shoulder
I
stays
put a
forward.
lot of pressure right here. It's almost like I'm trying to do it one-handed. This is just bonus, boom, to get it that extra pop. So one thing I was going to say is, when you're here in the beginning, inside here, spot on. When we're here and you're stepping, sometimes when you step, he's going to leave that arm high above near his head. If you feel that, you're going to drive this knee to the mat right where your foot is, and your heel's going to go under his head. It will go, right? If his head's to the mat, put your head on the mat a little bit. When you start driving down, it will go under his head. And then you're just locking up right here with his arm in, just like a triangle. It's one arm in. Now it's going to be hard to finish this. So hard, and you'll have to straighten out this angle here, that's not even worth it a lot of times. You might, okay? Instead, I prefer to just, there's nothing he can do here with this arm. So instead, a lot of times I'll just try to hit this straight arm bar, or I'll just attack him more. But I've got all day to figure it out. Sorry, Grant. So, again, when I'm here, and I go to step, if I feel he leaves his arm behind, I'm driving my knee down, my heel under his head as I go to the mat, boom, just locking up. And then I have all day to attack this arm.
What is the benefit of me keeping my arm up?
I don't know, guys just panic. They grab anything and they start
Trying to
pushing.
get air, panic.
Following, yeah, they're just creating space because right now you're straddling.
Trying to pull in some clean oxygen with
So
your
I'm
right
here,
arm.
in a minute, I feel like their hand grab my leg and follow my leg a lot. And when they do, for whatever reason, they follow it. I'll just come over. Boom. Now, obviously the other one which we've done is just here. Come, I'm stepping, do this spinning at arm bar. Boom. Okay? So we did that, I don't know, a while ago, not too long ago, but we should have that.
We
in our recent
did
memory
this
banks.
last week. We did the spinning arm bar.
Was it last week?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
What's your so old now? All right. All right, let's do some up, down, out. So you got one of these three options. If you step over and you feel like their arm's just hanging out, try this triangle that I showed at the end. So let's work on those.
Ooh, John was next up.
Well, he's got the pirate
That's a peculiar Italian. Arr. You looking at me?
That's taxi driver.
Oh.
Luke, you're not triangling it. You're just scissoring your legs.
Let's keep you on.
Yeah.
You're still falling to your left. With the,
Yeah. Yes, and now. But see that, you could have ended up with a triangle there.
Yeah, it was
You're on
triangle.
your side, so this one you stay belly down to lock the triangle up. And you try to slide that heel up behind your knee, you know what I mean?
trying to give you space to trying to.
Yeah, turn back over, turn back over. Put your left heel behind your, top of your left foot behind your right knee, if you can. Yeah, get as tight as you can and just take all, once you feel comfortable, just take your time to attack that arm.
Ready, one handles.
You got Kimura, straight arm bar.
You found it. There's a nerve in there, so I guess the funny bone or something. You were right on that spot.
I got the arm in. I got the arm in. Lock up the
Yeah, he's got the arm, just come back belly down, stroke. So get your knees, both knees to the mat, and try to get your top of this foot behind here. Yes, try to lock it up as best you can where you still feel comfortable. And then you can take all day attacking that arm once you have that locked up.
You have to be down scissors first to do that.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't feel right.
Top foot behind the, wait, it's the first try the scissors. Top foot behind the
Yeah,
bottom
push
foot.
it.
Top foot behind. Straight, if that will
My dad,
work.
no, one
then-
there, no back.
All right, I pretend it's not working.
Over an inch.
He's really
It's
learning.
hard to get that to work, it's a sweet spot in there, get it there.
Is that where you say welcome to the family? Right before you tap them? Kiss your fingers and go. I've never even seen that movie.
I think
Really? Now who's embarrassed?
That's the funniest part of all.
That's the best part about it. I've never seen the movie, and I still know all the little things about it. Welcome to the family. Oh, this is beautiful. Never seen the movie, and I know all the lines.
Well, there's only
I
two
don't know all the
that
lines,
you
but-
can see.
Is that where he says, well, look to my little friend?
That's